By the time I had edited my 1000th video, I realized something that genuinely scared me. That I had built an incredible skill, but that same skill was also trapping me. This is the video I wish someone showed me 1000 edits ago, because what almost ruined me is probably happening to you right now and you don't even feel it yet. Let me explain. So real quick, if you don't know me, my name is Marvins, but everyone calls me Jiggy, and I've edited for some of the biggest creators on this platform. I grew my own channel to 30,000 subscribers, and on paper, I was winning. But here's what people don't tell you once you get really good at edit. The better you get, the more locked in you become. And this is because when you first start editing, you can feel the progression quickly. You learn the new transitions, you get a new effect pack, you get some sound effects, you get faster, you land a slightly better client, and your rate goes from 50 bucks to 100 to 150, and it feels like you're climbing. I remember that exact moment it hit me. I watched a video where a guy explained how he was going to reach $10,000 a month, and the way he was going to do it was by working $350 a day for 30 days straight. And everyone in the comments were hyping him up, being like, oh, you can do this, champ. But I sat there, and I still remember to this day, and I was just like, this is awful. Like, to make 6 figures, you have to work every single day of every single month of every single year forever, and at the end of it, you own absolutely nothing. No asset, no leverage, no recurring revenue, just a hard drive full of other people's videos with their name on them. And then I understood the brutal truth. Editing is a low-level skill with a ceiling. What I mean that is, it sits at the bottom of the value chain, right? Creators will rarely pay you equity, there's no recurring revenue, and the second that you stop editing, the money stops as well. The thing that almost ruined me wasn't even burnout. Burnout would have been easy to spot. What almost ruined me was that I believed in a lie, and the lie was that if I got good enough at editing, the views and the money would come. So when it was finally my turn and I got my own channel and my own content, I poured everything into it. I thought, you know, I love League of Legends. Let me make League of Legends videos. Great edits, better than most channels in the space, and the channel completely flopped. I got like a few thousand views over several videos, but it was nowhere near enough for me to live a life. I thought it's the editing. I'll edit harder. Nope, still flopped. I thought it's consistency. If I post twice every 2 weeks, it'll be fine. So I literally did a 40-day journey to masters, streaming 3 to 6 hours a day, and still nothing. And it took me a long time to realize that hard work doesn't equal views, and good editing doesn't fix a bad idea. There are videos with zero editing getting millions of views, and there are insanely edited videos getting 14 views. And I was one of them. I had the post-production skill mastered, the pacing, the sound design, but I had zero understanding of the thing that actually decides whether a video lives or dies, and that is strategy, research, niche, and intent. So I decided to pivot, and everything changed when I stopped asking, how do I edit better, and started asking, how does YouTube actually work as a business? If you edit all of these videos for YouTubers, right? Your money is made from YouTube, your YouTubers make money from YouTube. In order to be the best editor that you possibly can be, you need to understand how YouTube works. So the first thing that you have to learn is that every niche is a market, and YouTube is running a giant experiment every single day, pushing some videos to millions and burying others, and the results are public. Most creators like me guess what to make. You know, you look at the comments, you maybe think about what other people want, but what's easier and more impactful is to actually read what's already been proven. And I have a whole framework called Outlier Signals, and here's a simple version. An outlier video is basically a video that outperforms for a channel's average. So if a channel averages around 5,000 views and one video hits 200,000, that's not luck, that's a signal. YouTube is literally telling you something about this video is great. So instead of creating from my gut and banking on luck, I decided to create from proven demand. I'd find outliers in a niche, ask why this hit, what was it, the thumbnail, the title, the format, the hook, and I'd model it. Not copy it. Model it and inject my own angle. Maybe it's slightly different sections. Maybe it's a slightly different person we're talking about. If 2 hours of trees is going viral, you don't make 2 hours of trees, you make 2 hours of rivers, waterfalls, and rainstorms. So now that I knew how to create really great ideas, I decided to pair that with the second piece of the puzzle, which is picking the right niche in the first place. Because what I realized about my idea problem is that I wasn't really bad at ideas, I was in the wrong niche. And when you're in the wrong niche, you stare at a blank screen for hours, and when you're in the right one, underserved, high demand, you can name 20 videos in 30 minutes without trying, because there's just so much demand out there that you can just create this video and this video and this video, and they'll all pop off. The niche isn't a minor decision, it's the decision, and everything flows from that initial niche decision. So once I figured out how YouTube worked, I stopped being just a video editor and I became an operator. I took my editor's eye, my taste, my sense of what makes a video feel good, and I used it to become the finishing layer instead of the whole job. I found an issue proving demand, I modeled outliers, and I built a small team, and I also used my editing skills to polish the final cut so when it finally goes live, it's the best that it could be. And here's what happened. With one channel, I had a partner. In month 1, we made 2K, in month 2, we made 3.7K, and in month 3, we made 3.9K, and in 6 months in, we made 20K just from one channel. And even better, I had an earlier channel that I quit posting on. I picked a bad niche, and I made every single mistake that you possibly can. But since the content was evergreen, that dead channel still pays me $700 a month, even though that was a year ago. Doing absolutely nothing. I haven't posted in a year. See, that's the thing that video editor never gave me. Leverage. Assets that work while I sleep, evergreen views, and income that compounds instead of resetting to 0 every single month. So when I say editing 1,000 videos almost ruined me, I don't mean that editing is bad. Editing is possibly the best foundation that you can possibly have. You already have taste, you already know what makes a video work, and you will already understand pacing and retention better than 90% of people who start YouTube channels. What almost ruined me was treating that foundation like it was the ceiling. Your editing skills aren't the ceiling, they're the launch pad, but only if you point them at a system that pays you instead of the creator whose name is on the channel. If you want to take away one thing from this video, let it be this. Stop trying to out-edit your problems and start learning the market. Understand the content that you're creating and what's the purpose of it. Read the outliers, find the right niche, and use editing as the finishing layer and not the whole job. That single reframe is the difference between trading time for money forever and building something that grows without you. So now if you're sitting there, you're just like, okay, Jiggy, I'm the editor. I completely understand what you're talking about. How do I actually make this transition? I put together a free framework that you can get down below that goes exactly how I went from being a video editor to being an operator. It's the same process that I used to make 5K on one channel last month, only working around 2 to 3 hours a week. It's free and the link's in the description. There's literally no reason for you not to start. And if you made it this far and you're actually interested, you should watch this video next where I go over how to break down the exact niche finding process I used to find the channel that generated over 10K. It's literally free video. All you have to do is click here, watch it, and I'll see you in it. Talk to you soon. Peace.